Good morning, friends. I hope that you are all well. Today I thought it'd be fun to take you guys along on just a day in the life. We've had a really cozy self-care morning today. Matt and I actually got up this morning at like 7:20 and we took Freddie on a walk, and then we brought Freddie back home, and then he and I went back out for like a run/walk. So we got in about 30 minutes of really good exercise. I already closed my exercise ring this morning, and then we came home, had a really good breakfast. I had a green smoothie, and I also made us like some toast and eggs. And then we're still chugging the water. We're feeling good. I will eventually get ready for the day. I plan on putting on clothes that are not just bike shorts and t-shirt. We just made our iced coffee, and I've got it in this cute little Mickey cup. Also, we are going to work on some school-related decor things. I'm really excited about that. I also want to clean out the pantry. Our pantry is kind of looking like a hot mess. I just wanted to take you guys along with me, and we'll see kind of what else we get up to today. All right, it's a little bit later, 12:37, and I'm going to make a little something for lunch, but I had to share these. I shared these on Instagram the other day. They're the Siete brand, and they're the churro strips. I'm down to like the end of the bag. So this is what they look like, and they are so stinking good. I'll have to get some more tomorrow when we go grocery shopping. These are grain-free, and they're made with coconut sugar and avocado oil, so they're really good. They're all gone. I'm sad. Do you want some peanut butter? Yeah, peanut butter? Yay, peanut butter! Freddie, you're almost out of peanut butter. All right, I'm not gonna give you a ton, just a little bit. Are you ready? You're such a good boy. Oh my goodness. All right, there you go. There you go. He's so good. All right, we've got a little snack board. We've got some olives, pretzels, Colby Jack cheese, pretzels, and a little bit of cookie butter. So I'm just gonna snack on this over the next little bit, and I think I'm gonna go and get some computer work done. I'm actually filming a vlog tomorrow, and we're doing a tidy and restock my fridge with me. So I've got a little bit of prep work to do with that. All right, just had a productive little work sesh. I am also working on our grocery list because I believe I'm gonna go and get groceries tomorrow. It is time for us to go ahead and tackle the pantry because it is pretty bad. So let me show you what we're going to be working with. All right, so I did a lot of cleaning yesterday. I cleaned the guest bathroom, I cleaned the living room, like everything just got, I mean, obviously that's my lunch mess, but like everything just got a really good tidy, and this is not good. So we have a lot of decluttering to do in this pantry. A lot of those are beach snacks. Normally our pantry, I will say, it doesn't normally look quite that bad. Normally we are pretty organized in there, but when we came home from the beach, we had a ton of leftover snacks and not a whole lot of room to put them, so they just kind of got thrown into the pantry. So we've got to do some decluttering there. Alright, I just got done cleaning the pantry. I don't know if you can like really tell a big difference, but I can. It looks so much better. So up here, I just kind of organized it with our cereal. I threw one of them away that was almost empty. We've got some chips and bread. This is not my favorite basket ever, but I just ended up having it, so I put snacks in that one. Right here I have some different salsas. Here we have like different kinds of teas and syrups and coffees, and then also our peanut butter. Right here we just have a few different things like popcorn, some different kinds of nuts and croutons. And here we have some things for breakfast and baking supplies, and then canned goods, and we have some, this would be for veggies. Right now we just have onions and garlic. And then down here, right in this bag, I have like some extra flour and sugar just for when I need to refill. And all of our reusable bags are right here. Freddie and I just got back from a little afternoon walk, and there was another dog in the dog park, and so Freddie got to play. And so this is his current state. All right, I told you guys that we were going to be working on some school stuff today, even though honestly, like, I'm not really feeling it. I'm gonna at least do one thing. So what I like to do, something that helps me to stay organized, obviously, you know, I use Google Keep for everything. And of course, I also use it to make a work to-do list. And so what I like to do is keep just a running list of all of the things that I want to do for my classroom. Some of the things that I've already done for my classroom: I printed my alphabet, I got a new carpet that I'm super excited about, I printed my binder covers, door art, I went ahead and printed out, I got a new swivel chair, which I'm excited about. I went for just a plain white one, and I also bought some paper daisies to go on the wall. An easy one that I can go ahead and do today is to make my focus wall. So last year I had a whole bulletin board that was specifically for our standards, and if you're a teacher, you know, like the I can statements, your we can focus. So I actually bought a bundle from Learning in Wonderland when I had my bright and colorful room theme, and it was perfect. Since I'm changing up my decor this year, my colors are a lot more muted and I don't want to do the bright kind of colors anymore. So what I'm going to do is make a new heading. But so basically it said We Can Focus was the title, and then it had like the different little things for each thing that we were doing. So it had like our math I can statements, reading I can statements, phonics I can statements. There were just a few different things that we had on there. I need to make the heading, and then I'll need to make new little papers for where the I can statements will go, but we'll do that another day. So I'm going to quickly show you how I do that. I created some things to go along with the bundle that I bought on Teachers Pay Teachers for my new decor. And again, I'm going to explain this a little bit later in a future vlog, but I wanted to make a little quote. I made 2 different quotes to go in my classroom. And so I wanted to make sure that my colors were the exact same as hers, as the girl that I bought my decor bundle from. This is just a helpful teacher tip. If you want to create something that is yours, but you really want to be specific with the colors, let me show you how to do that. And if this is like super simple, I'm sorry, but I feel like if no one would have shown me how to do this, I wouldn't have known how to do it. So you're gonna get a little bit of a sneak peek of my new decor. Let me zoom in a little bit. So Daisy Dreams by Ashley Mackenzie is going to be my new theme. You're getting kind of a little sneak peek at the colors. Basically what I did, I am just going to save this image. I'm just gonna call it Daisy. And then I'm going to go back to PowerPoint, and you can tell I've already made some things. So I made one that says Time to Bloom. That's going to go on the back wall where my cubbies are. Then for my door, I'm gonna do Keep Learning, Keep Growing. I made a little name tag for my desk. So when you go into PowerPoint, obviously it's not turned this way, it's landscape. So I actually go to Design, I go to Slide Size, Page Setup, and then I change it. So this is what I've changed it to. If you want to do it where it's turned this way, you do 8.5 by 11, and that turns it this way. But then I go to Insert, Pictures, Picture from File, and then I just insert the picture that I save. And then that way I can pull the different colors that I want. So you're gonna go over here, you're gonna go to Shape Format, and you're going to go to Shape Fill. So here are your color options. To pull from the picture, we are actually going to go to More Fill Colors, and you're gonna go to the very bottom where you have this little color picker, and you're going to touch it, and then you're going to be able to drag it over your picture. So like to get that yellow color, I just kind of put it over the picture where I like, click it, and then it saves your color right there. I'm going to just make a quick little heading that says We Can Focus using those colors, and it won't take but just like 4 minutes. But that's a really fun teacher hack for if you are wanting to pick specific colors and create something of your own while still trying to make it fit the aesthetic of your classroom. I feel like next week we're gonna have to hit the ground running, getting some stuff done, because if you watched my July plan with me, you know one of my goals was to get classroom decor completely done by the end of July, and I still have quite a lot to do, but today is just not going to be that day. Also in my plan with me for July, I talked to you guys about something that I've been struggling with, which is my quiet time. And so it's still something that I feel like I have such a hard time being consistent with. Some of my favorite things to use are, I absolutely could not recommend this enough. This is the New Morning Mercies by Paul David Tripp, and it is just so good. It is so beautifully written. And this particular copy that I have comes in this really pretty leather-bound book, and it's got like cream colored pages on the inside, and even this part right here is like speckled. It's just like, it is a whole vibe in itself. What I did yesterday was I actually started out in the morning by doing my devotion, and then I ended my day with something new. So I actually haven't even had my quiet time yet. So we're gonna do that in just a few minutes, and I'll do my New Morning Mercy even though it's the afternoon. And then my Bible that I have is She Reads Truth. My grandmother, my Nana, actually got this for me for Christmas, and I've shared about it a few times, and I really, really enjoy it. I started reading The Purpose-Driven Life. We actually used this in a small group like months and months ago, and I don't know that Matt and I actually like sat down and read through it correctly or like all the way through. So I decided I'm just gonna start it because I have been struggling with that a little bit, just like knowing what my purpose is. It just talked about how you were made by God for his purpose. And so anyway, it was really good. So I am going to do my New Morning Mercies devotion, and then the way that this book works is that you do like a chapter a day. So I did chapter 1 yesterday, and then day 2 is going to be You Are Not an Accident, and it has just a few pages that you read, and then at the end it has a point to ponder, a verse to remember, question to consider, and there's even like a little message that you can go and look at online. But that is going to be what I'm going to use for my quiet time today. Like I said, I struggle with that a little bit, but I'm trying. I'm going to share with you a really yummy, easy dinner recipe tonight. So those are kind of like the last few little things that we're going to do today. All right, my friends, it is dinner time, and I'm super pumped. So for tonight's dinner, we're going to be making some fish tacos. And honestly, I wish that I would have started this a little bit earlier because we're going to be making some homemade flour tortillas to go with our fish tacos. And I am loosely following the recipe that my mom actually sent me from Natasha's Kitchen. That's what I'm going to be basing it off of. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out my ingredients and then show you everything that we're gonna need to make our tacos. Oh my gosh, I got that on video. It's like pouring down right now. I have to say I'm here for it though. I just don't want to lose power because we're about to make some really, really yummy fish tacos, and now I don't have Wi-Fi. So really quickly, let me walk you through kind of what we're going to be doing. So for the tacos, her recipe calls for tilapia. We're going to be using mahi, and I'm actually going to cook it in the air fryer instead of the oven. And then for the on the fish, she says to use cumin, cayenne pepper, salt, black pepper, olive oil, and unsalted butter. So I think that I will do the rest of that. I just am using mahi instead of tilapia. For the toppings, she has us using some purple cabbage, which we do have right here, some sliced avocado, Roma tomatoes. I do not have any tomatoes. Red onion, cilantro we've got right here. And then, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, we do have lime. Boom, got some lime. And then I totally forgot to get this. It's the, I do not know how to pronounce this cheese. It's the Cotija? Cotija? I don't know how to pronounce that. The last time we made these tacos, I did get that kind of cheese, and it was so good. What I'll do tonight is I either won't use cheese or I'll use mozzarella cheese, which I don't know that goes well, but we shall see. And then she even has like a fish sauce, like a fish taco sauce recipe, but instead of us making that, Matt and I actually picked up some room Lloyd sauce to go on top. So we've actually never tried this before, so I'm hoping that it is really yummy. And then really quick, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into making everything. I follow the Half-Baked Harvest recipe for making my homemade flour tortillas. So literally all you need is 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, 5 tablespoons of butter. But you can use coconut oil to make it like a little bit healthier. I don't have any coconut oil. If I did, I would use that instead. And then 1 cup of hot water. So I'm going to first make the flour tortillas because they do take a little bit more time. And then when I'm kind of getting towards the end of my flour tortillas, I'll go ahead and pop the fish into the air fryer because that will not take long to cook it all in the air fryer. So those are our plans for our yummy dinner. Oh my goodness, that took way longer than I expected. I always forget, like the homemade tortillas always take me longer than I think that they will, but they're so good. I will say, I'm still trying to like master the art of tortilla making, and mine end up coming out thicker and more like a pita bread, but they still taste good, and that's what matters. So you got to kind of see the process of that. But yeah, it does end up taking me quite a while because I use like my cast iron or my frying pan, so I do one at a time, and so that ends up taking forever. But now we're going to assemble our taco, and I am so happy because it is 6:30. I'm starving, and I have made quite the mess in the kitchen. It is not good. Not good, my friends. All right, here are my tortillas. Like I said, not looking the best, but they're still going to taste good. So I'm going to make one taco just to start out. So I've got my tortilla, and then I'm gonna get some of the fish. I just kind of took the fish and like shredded it up just a little bit with my fork. Now I've got all of my toppings on this cutting board. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of red onion. I ended up also chopping a little bit of a jalapeno because I have some extra ones and I just really want to use them. So I did a little bit of jalapeno. We've got some purple cabbage, some cilantro, then I'm also going to do an avocado. We're going to squeeze some fresh lime on top. All right, what else do I want to add? I think I'm also going to add just like a smidge of plain Greek yogurt on top. This will be kind of like my sour cream. All right, bon appetit. I don't know how to eat this. I mean, I'm going to eat it with a fork, but oh my gosh, that's so good. I also forgot about the sauce. I'm gonna put just a little bit on the side because I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about it. All right, friends, I apologize for the way I look right now. I'm having a little bit of a self-care night tonight. It is a lot later now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'm about to lose my mask. I think I'm gonna go and get my little ice face roller and roll my face. It feels so luxurious and feels so good. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening, night, morning, whenever you're watching this.